This is my 11-step process to terraforming, making things look pretty realistic without becoming overwhelmed. And so step 1, terraform, just knock down trees, use a grinder if you want to cheat, and then do the actual shaping itself. I kind of like to line it up with the terrain around it somewhat, but also make it stand out a little bit. You can also use buildings for sizing, just to get an idea on how big you need your hills and stuff to be. And then buildings, pretty simple. If you can, touch up the edges if it creates that sort of deal. And then painting, if it doesn't line up with the road, which is pretty often, trying to rage quit. And I like to break up the texture as much as possible, using whatever similar paints are available, just to make it look, less like a video game and more like real life. That part takes a long time, but it makes all the difference. And then for grass, I like to use little splotches of small grass as like weeds. And then I also put small grass in all the weird little shapes I made with like breaking up the textures, and then I outline those with mid-shaped grass and then fill it in with tall grass. That makes it look a lot more realistic. And holy cow. Step 5 is fence, and fence just makes everything look a lot more 3D, makes the builds look more realistic. I also like to place close to 1 to 2 panels at a time rather than one big long stretch, because it just makes it look a lot more realistic and more of a flow rather than one straight line. And then for trees, nothing too special, just different kinds, different sizes. Trees in real life are kind of just all over the place, and so I try to do the same thing in my builds. And for bushes, I like to use at least 3 different types of bushes. The more the better. And decoration, I have a lot of decorations downloaded, so I just scroll down the list and place them one by one. Whenever I think I find one that would look cool in one spot of the build, I use it. And you can also go back and touch up some things with the painting. And then for lights, I always like to put some lights in my build because it just brings everything to life as soon as night falls. And ground detail, I do that last because of the collisions and all that. But again, it just breaks up the texture, makes it look less like a video game, more like real life. And this was a little idea I had to fix that gap in the road. It's kind of clunky, but it's better than it was. And after that, you just got to add your vehicles and enjoy the new build that you have. This is just a thumbnail. You can leave now. For real, just leave right now.